Wow, it's a little bit warm in here. Greetings, Earthlings. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing so well today. Welcome to a new Psychic Pick a Card Tarot reading. If this is your first time here, a special hello to you. Hi, I'm Zach. I use a natural psychic ability and I read tarot cards here on YouTube. In this video, I'm going to bring forward any messages that your guides need you to know right now. I like to go in and do a cold reading that provides any information that needs to come through to be able to manifest in this reading. Just know that if you were drawn to this video, there are messages here that are for you. I feel like it's also super helpful to remember that this is just a general reading, so if something doesn't resonate, that message was likely for someone else. You could have chosen the wrong pile, or you're not quite ready to hear that message yet. I will also say that if something's not resonating, for example, if I seem to be talking about your relationship, I would try to put that lens somewhere else. So if you wanted career advice and I seem to only be picking up on a relationship, try to, if you can, put that lens on your career and see if something might come to light, because I bet you it will. Now let's get through the rest of the general housekeeping. I am currently taking private readings and you can book one. Just find the address listed on this account, my email address, and email me. Or there's a link in the description box on every video, so just follow those links. It'll take you to a site called Gumroad. That's where I list all of my tarot readings. And if you don't find one that you like, just email me and we can sort of shape one. Oh my god, sorry, I punched you guys. We can just shape one to fit into what you're looking for. Before you take a look at the piles, make sure you do make an effort and ground your energy, because when you ground your energy, it gives us the very best chance at linking up in time and space so that I can pull forward the most useful information. So take a couple deep breaths, maybe turn the lights down a little bit, light a candle, do whatever you need to do. It'll look different for everyone, but once your energy is grounded, we can go ahead and move forward with a pile selection, and I will see you at your chosen pile. Hello, Pile 1. Welcome to your reading. Hope you guys are doing so well today. I just had two cards pop out. They are the Eight of Swords and the Two of Wands. And so I feel like you guys are having a little bit of insecurity or doubt about going in a certain direction of your life. Also, guys, I am soft-spoken. I am doing the best I can with audio, but if I boost it too much, you hear a bunch of static. So my advice is to turn your volume up. Use that remote, use that laptop. Do whatever you need to do to turn the volume up, because when I speak loud, I lose the channel. So just wanted to get that out of the way. You guys, there's something on your mind that's preventing you from moving forward towards a dream of yours, okay? But I also feel like you guys are presently lacking faith in the plan that you have in motion. You've already done the work to create this plan. I see you doing that. There's just a lot of gray energy that surrounds you at this time, and I'm not quite sure why. Why is that? Some of you are suffering the loss of a relationship, and some of you are just in a really competitive arena. But I want to remind you that there's no need to doubt yourself at this time. You've done a lot of work in order to create this plan, in order to set it in motion, and I will take a look at whether or not that's going to be fruitful down the road. And I just wanted to comment on all of this gray energy that I'm seeing. I think that there's a little bit of anxiety going on at this time, and there seems to be a relationship close to heart that is troubling you, or is something that is causing you to doubt this direction that you want to take your life in, okay? There's just something, we're trapped in our mind, and usually this is just a self-limiting belief. Usually this is something that is self-imposed, because whenever I see the Eight of Swords, I recognize that the binds tying the figure are very, very loose, and she could wriggle right out of them if she wanted to. What I'm getting is that right now, if you could just get a little bit more grounded and recognize that if any anxieties and fears crop up, just identify that and let them slide away. However, with the Three of Swords, what I'm getting is that you cannot think your way out of emotions. And so if something is emotionally happening with you guys right now, it's very important to get to the bottom of it, because it's creating a cloud of confusion that I see surrounding you and your dreams for the future at this time. It's very important to recognize whether or not you need to sword sword something out with this relationship. It's troubling you, okay? I also see an arena of competition, so it makes me feel like the path that you want to go down is highly competitive, but life is filled with all sorts of synchronistic moments and also serendipity and also chance. And so to only look at this, there it is. It's a self-limiting belief. You think it's too competitive. You doubt yourself being able to be successful in this arena. Yet there are so many people in the world. What I'm hearing is that there are plenty of people who are curious to see what you want to do, where you're going, what you're bringing into the world, okay? Try not to look at the competition as a negative thing. Try to look at the competition as something that's going to bolster you, okay? But I also feel like some of you are recognizing that you can't entertain 5 different passion projects, 5 different paths. Whenever I see the 5 of Wands, I see 5 flames and someone scurrying around a field to try to water, or not water, try to light each one of those fires and feed it with wood in order to keep it going. And that is an unsustainable approach if you want to manifest something in this world. You have to identify one thing, one passion project, one thing that you want to go after with your full force in order to bring it in, especially if it's something that is highly competitive or something that's going to require quite a bit of time and dedication. If you could try to channel all of your energy and resources instead of feeding 5 flames into one, you would have a bonfire, okay? Let me get a little bit more information, please, about this 3 of Swords. Can I know what's going on here? Okay. Some of you are very anxious about finances, okay? And this 3 of Swords moment, I'm actually getting that it has something to do with your family and that they doubt or have in the past voiced doubts about you going down this direction. And I don't want you to listen to them. I don't want you to listen to them because, again, I'm getting the strong idea that you have identified something. There's a dream inside you that I want you to water. I'm seeing so much gray energy, and that to me talks about confusion. So what you could do is sit down, just get quiet in your mind, try to identify one project. But if you're the person who has identified that one project, there's an element of needing to have confidence right here. I really want to see the sunlight burst through and eradicate all of this gray energy. I want to see the sun come out for pile 1, okay? I think this has something to do with your career, legacy, perhaps going in a different direction than what your parents desire for you, okay? Now, for others of you that this has to do with love, let's see if I can pick up something to do with that. Heart-to-heart conversation, and it's safe for you to love. Okay, so what I'm getting is that 2 energies here. There's an energy of needing to just talk it out. You know, the 3 of Swords, it says you cannot think your way out of this emotional whatever it is. It could be a relationship. It could be a feeling. I'm getting that right now, keeping it inside you is like weighing down your heart and chest. And love is the highest vibration of all. And when your heart is heavy, when you're lacking compassion or self-confidence, it can really confuse situations unnecessarily. It causes unnecessary confusion. When we delay having conversations, when we avoid being confrontational, it does things to us that just cause all sorts of paths of confusion that we want to really avoid, okay? When I see it's safe for you to love, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, and I see this gigantic heart right here in the 3 of Swords, we want you to open your heart. We want you to pluck out all 3 of these swords. It could just be one sword, but there could be 3 people that you need to have conversations with. There could be 3 opinions that you really need to voice. This also could be something on your heart that you need to just express, to share with people. I think you have a crush, honestly, is what I'm picking up on for some of you here. And it's time to, instead of just stalking them online or in the gym, it's time to just approach and get it off your chest because it'll free you up. I'm seeing this idea of a dam and releasing a lot of water and energy. We're bottled up right now because we're either lacking confidence in the direction we want to go in, wondering how we're going to be able to manifest this financial success, or why we seem to be the black sheep in the family. Right now, you guys, it's a matter of recognizing your power, inner power, okay? And I got a strong vocal confirmation with that. So I'm going to take 2 seconds, pull back, and see where I want to take your reading next. So I will see you momentarily. All right, you guys, so I feel like we sorted through all those matters of the heart, and I want to focus on this path that you're going down. We seem to have gone straight for the medicine that you guys need to hear. And let's see, Page of Cups. Okay, so I see a message coming through, or this is an offer of love, or this is a very short fling. And sometimes, oh, there's a card up here. Okay. Okay, so I'm getting this idea that some of you are trapped in a codependent relationship, or some of you have occult, not common ways of looking at what you want your life to be, where you want to live, what you want to look like. What I'm getting is that an open relationship could be something that you might explore, and that doesn't have to be full-blown open. What I'm getting is that you can define your relationship to look like whatever you want. It doesn't have to be something that you've seen before, is a message that's coming through. Okay. I seem to be hitting a little bit of a dead end with this deck, but I'm seeing really powerful energies with the Devil, Page of Cups, and the Four of Wands. I'm feeling like you guys truly desire to... There's something on the mind. It has to come off, you guys. When I see the Devil, it means that you're boxed in by some self-limiting belief, and I hope this doesn't come off as short or callous or anything. The best thing I can do is be my best King of Swords, which is who I am on this channel. I speak authentically, straight truth without any bias, because if you try to sugarcoat it, the channel gets cut. So some of you might be very curious about starting your own YouTube channel, or curious about channeling and what it entails, and I'm here to tell you that you must speak authentically no matter what. It doesn't matter if you ruffle feathers, because those people will drop away. They're not meant to hear your messages yet. What I see with the Devil card here is something that really does need to be cut away. And to me, it talks about flings, short flings, or your idea of stability. We need to have a little bit more flexibility at this time is what I'm hearing. Can I please have some messages with this Devil card? What's going on with the Devil card? Can I know something about the Devil? Okay, I feel like someone cheated on you, okay? Someone cheated on you, and I feel like you keep trying to rewrite the story to give them, to show them in a better light than that what they literally need to be shown in is what I'm getting, okay, you guys? And I want you to focus on the future that you envision for yourself, okay? Focus on trying to bring up your energy, because I just got the Nine of Cups, and sometimes that could be a Make-A-Wish card. So if you feel so inclined, you should pause the video and make a wish. The Magician. Right now, wherever you seem to want to be going, Pile 1, you currently have all the tools necessary at your disposal. It is a matter of becoming resourceful and changing your perspective and utilizing everything that you have. You may think that you don't have enough or exactly the exact tool that you want, but when I see the Magician, right now you are capable of creating anything that you desire, especially when I see the Magician with the this Two of Wands. When I see the world in the palm of the hand, it makes me think of a globe, but also that the world is your oyster. Right now, it's a matter of recognizing that you have to just begin. That's a strong message with the Magician. When I wanted to create this channel a year ago, I was hemming and hawing. I was trying to develop self-confidence. I didn't have the proper lighting set up. I didn't have an idea about what I wanted the aesthetic to be like. But you know what I just needed to do? I just needed to begin. And so what did I do? I found these doors that used to be on, you can't see, it's off camera, this, what is this called? A chest? I feel like in the olden days you would display plates in it, I think. Anyways, I took the doors off because I didn't like what it looked like, and those were just in the studio that I have outside, my art studio. And I was just, one day thinking, and I was like, if I just, pick that door up, and I do a lot of building and scrap projects around the house. I have a lot of scrap wood is what I mean to say. So I just cut some wood, had some table legs, boom, table at the exact proper height. And I started doing my readings out there in the studio. And it's that energy for you guys. The Magician is a very powerful card. It can be very tricky if you're not used to being resourceful. So try to, with the Devil card, to me it says, and don't be offended, you guys, this is just an idea, smoke weed. Smoke weed to sort of give yourself a new perspective. You could have a glass of wine. I literally just almost said a goblet of wine, so some of you are bougie. So make a glass of wine, get some scrap paper, set up some candles, make it really elaborate, and just sit down with yourself and say, how can I bring this in? How can I bring this in? How can I start today? What can I use right now? Because with the Magician card, I keep wanting to talk about this, you already have everything. Everything that you need right now. Again, it's not looking too far down the road into the future. It's not being super hypercritical. I think that some of you suffer from being perfectionists. Okay? What other messages do we have for pile 1? Ooh, King of Cups in the world. There is a relationship for you. Okay, there is absolutely a relationship for you. What I see for the majority of you, though, is needing to first step out of this one, okay? It also could be simply talking to yourself more kindly, but the King of the Cups and the world, wow, that is a passionate relationship. So I'm going to put all of these cards back into this main deck. Can I please have some information about this King of Cups? Why am I seeing the King of Cups in the world for pile 1? Can I know a little bit about this relationship for pile 1? The Death card in reverse. You're resisting the end of something right now. I don't want to beat a dead horse. Someone give me a thumbs up for that joke, please. That was funny. I don't want to beat it. Okay, they're from your past, or you're holding on to someone from your past is what I'm getting. Right now, we really want you guys to focus on being alone. We really, really want you to focus on this career, this path you're going down. We want you to put everything that you desire first right now, because when you put yourself on center stage, when you stand tall alone, that is when you're going to be a magnetic attraction for what you desire. It's just going to come to you. And it's not being represented by anything other than the King of Cups and the world, which means to me either a soulmate, a relationship that stands the test of time at the very least, okay? Because we are very curious here in pile 1, can we please have something else? I think right now building your finances is really important, or your partner is presently building their career or finances. But there is an offer of love once you reach stability with your career, okay? I think right now we're being told to hold on to our money right now. Try not to spend spontaneously is what I'm getting, okay? I see the Ace of Cups, and that's very beautiful, but what it talks to me about is a message that sometimes, you guys, I can't pull forward, juicy details. I can only work with what Spirit likes, and my spirit guides are very... They like that I'm the King of Swords, though I know it's not going to attract everyone to my channel, but what I'm getting is that Ace of Cups, it says to feel worthy of love. It is the energy of the cups, and to me it says that if you want love, you have to feel worthy of love, okay? You have to be able to look at yourself as a powerful entity in and of itself. You have to stand tall alone for a while, and once you can feel confident, I also feel like you guys really want to be self-reliant and self-autonomous, and that's important for your soul growth at this time, okay? That's one thing I'm realizing about my readings is that I pick up on soul energy, not necessarily like the fun details, like what color is their hair going to be, yada, yada, yada. Okay, is there anything else we want to talk to pile 1 about? Can we leave them on an up? Can I please have the next house that's going to be blessed for pile 1? We'll do that in 1 second, you guys. I gotta reset my camera. Thank you, guys. My camera only records for 20 minutes, and so I either have to get you all in very quickly or it'll cut off and just, hey, sometimes it just completely deletes it. Can I please have a house that is going to be blessed next for pile 1? Can I please have a house that is going to be blessed next for pile 1? The 4th house, yes, family and roots. That makes sense to me, okay? Let's just read them off for you. Family, home, background, comfort, cooking, inner world, real estate, shelter, self-care, rejuvenation, habits, shell, okay? What I'm getting is to stop pouring energy into something outside yourself right now. It's a very strong message. What I'm getting is stability in the home, okay? I'm getting structure, stability, and yeah, just more structure in your life at this time is going to be blessed. So anything you can do to sort of put down roots at this time, anything you can do to ground yourself is going to be highly supported. I'm getting the idea of really holding on to your money at this time, building your wealth, healing your finances. I'm getting that home is going to be a harmonious place to be. And I feel like because we really want you to focus on yourself and whatever you want to be building, that Two of Wands that came out at the very beginning of your reading, whatever you seem to want to be building at this time and growing, we want you to develop faith. And in order to develop faith, we need you to develop self-confidence. And that's going to happen when you pull away from extraneous relationships and focus on yourself, putting yourself on center stage. So this is the end of your reading, and I really hope you enjoyed all of your messages. If you did, or if you've made it this far into the video, please give me a big thumbs up. It helps me go so far in the land of YouTube. And until next time, stay divine. Hi Pile 2, welcome to your reading. I hope you guys are doing so well today. I'm recording this on a Friday, so you guys get the blessing of Friday energy. Pile 1 was rapid fire, spitfire, deep healing messages. Well, opportunities for deep healing. So let's hope that this goes in a similarly helpful direction. Ace of Cups, what are we being offered here? Curious, interesting. Can I know a little bit more about this? Okay. To me right now, I'm going to pull this over here, and we're going to unpack that as a love reading. But first, what I'm seeing are the Five of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Nine of Swords, which seems to be something that you have recently conquered. I see you guys becoming a lot better with managing your finances, getting a better grip on your career, understanding your talents and abilities, accepting assistance from others. But also, it is the energy of being in the vibration of feeling worthy of great abundance. I think that's something you guys have been working on. You're also getting in control of your mind, not keeping as many secrets. That's what I get from the Seven of Swords. It also, to me, talks about self-sabotage. So what I think you guys are doing is getting control of your mind. You are no longer being led by the inner saboteur, and as a result, new experiences are opening up for you. I see this Ace of Cups as a grand blessing for you guys. To me, it does talk about love, but it also is talking to me about the vibration of love, feeling worthy of love. Can I know a little bit more about why we brought up these cards? Yeah, because you guys are getting tuned into your intuition. Yes, you guys are putting yourself on center stage. You guys are recognizing the value of your chalice, of your body, of your unique vessel. You guys are getting straight down to the nitty-gritty about what you're doing in this lifetime, and as a result, you are clearing away people, you are clearing away negative self-doubt. That's the main thing I see you guys doing. You guys are really turning on to the idea that your thoughts create your reality, and it's really important if you're going to spend the majority of your life inside your head that it's a safe and nourishing place to be. What I get is that if there are any answers that you are requiring or desiring at this time, they all lie within. The High Priestess says, listen to your intuition. You guys have a strong inner compass is what I'm getting, and it's because you have weeded away these self-limiting beliefs, this negative Nancy self-talking. You've gotten rid of fears and insecurities, because I think that you guys are extra sensitives. That's what I'm picking up on so far. I'd love to see this for you guys. I'm seeing 2 9s, so you guys could be a life path 9. And when this Ace of Cups moment shows up, to me it's representing a relationship. You're going to start seeing the number 9 repeating, 99. And yeah, that's what I'm getting so far. 9 is the number of success as well, which is really great. Is there anything about this deck? Cool, I just saw the sun, but I am hitting a dead end with this deck, so we're going to move forward. Love to see the Ace of Cups for you guys. Can I know a little bit about this Ace of Cups? Who are they? Is this Ace of Cups about love? Is this Ace of Cups about love? Queen of Pentacles. That's beautiful. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So what I see is that you guys have put yourself on center stage. I love to see that. That was the main message of pile 1. It was the necessity too. I love when my readings are very synchronistic like this. I'm very curious about what pile 3 will look like. So you guys have done the work. You've put yourself on center stage. You've created a work-life balance for yourself that is sustainable and is what you desire it to look like. You're realizing that anything you think about manifests. So it's very, very interesting to you to recognize that, well, if you want to create a life balance that doesn't look like anything that you see on TV but resonates with your heart, you can create that simply by thinking about it, because you will attract opportunities. You'll be in the mindset in order to recognize those opportunities. There are naysayers out there in the world who don't follow spiritual paths, who think that you can't just think and it happens. What they don't understand is it's not necessarily you think and that it happens. It's you think and you attract those other ideas that are similar to what you are creating or desire to create. Because if you are in the mindset of a pessimist, you're never going to see opportunity, because it's going to look slightly different to you. That's what I'm getting. I also see the Queen of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles. I'm getting and picking up on a relationship that is healing and deeply grounding to you. And it's giving you the emotional satisfaction that you desire. I think you've been unfulfilled in that sector of your love life until now. With the Four of Swords and the Six of Swords, I see the great energy of the swords. Not all the sword cards that come out are very helpful. Not that they're not helpful, but they're not fun to receive. Except these guys, you guys. Six of Swords says moving into a period of healing, right? And I get that with the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Four of Swords says rest and meditation. It also talks to me about a quiet and balanced mind, which is what I see for you guys. You guys are getting a control over your mind, and as a result, you're creating a safe and creative environment in your head such that any experience that you go through throughout life, it doesn't unseat you. It doesn't unroot you. You're not going to be imbalanced by that when you see negativity or you're exposed to negativity or negative Nancy's, naysayers. You're not brought down by them anymore because you are deeply rooted and grounded in who you are as a person. I love to see this for you guys. I'm going to take 2 seconds, pull away, and see where I want to direct your reading next. So I will see you shortly. All right, you guys, didn't need very long there. So let's pick up on this relationship. I want to go down this route. Calling in your soulmate. I absolutely knew it. When that, I just got full body shivers as well. When the Ace of Cups came out, followed by those 3 really not nice cards, the Nine of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords, I was like, but this makes a lot of sense to me, and it's because I'm picking up on your energy as someone who has done the work on a soul level. So I see you calling in your soulmate. Your prayer, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. That is everything that we've been talking about until this point. In your mind, visualizing it within your mind's eye, being open to receiving the vibration of love, and being worthy of that. The Ace of Cups is the energy of the cups, and it says in order to attract love, you must feel lovable. And I think that you guys have gotten rid of all the skeletons in the closet. You no longer are limited by self-limiting beliefs. Your inner saboteur has been quieted. You're no longer under the foot of any other energy outside of yourself. I just see you as being this like free, naked wood sprite running through the woods, like prancing like in Fern Gully. I wonder if you guys like Fern Gully or if you like fairies. Leave a comment below if you do. Calling in your soulmate. I love to see this. This is because you guys are recognizing how powerful it is to put yourself on center stage and to recognize that all the other crap of life falls off when you are not shaken by any other things that come into life or any opportunities or negative situations that are thrown at you. You are recognizing that you came here to live the most abundant life, and you can create that as long as you can think about it. Soul, shut up. Full body shivers again. I literally am covered head to toe shivers. There are not, this deck of cards, it's loosely like, it's called a Romance Angels deck. Strong vocal confirmation right there. I always call my throat chakra my vocal chakra. What I was saying was there are not all of the cards in this deck that are romance related. For example, this one says finances and career. Financial issues are a factor of your love life. This one says codependency. Let go of control issues, forgiving and learning. for you guys to pick up on, I didn't even know there were two soulmate cards. This one literally says soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. And this one says, like we read, calling in your soulmate. That is remarkable because I knew when this Ace of Cups came out, it was a blessing and it was a big one, okay? So now that I'm picking up on for sure, this is remarkable, you guys, and it's because you're worthy. I don't like talking about relationships on this channel because I think it's something that people are not prepared for. It's also something I think that society forces us to be in, which creates a lot of problems like codependency because it's so expensive to exist in the world these days. What I'm getting, though, is that you guys actually are people worthy of this. If you're presently in a relationship, I believe you're with your soulmate. If you're not in a relationship, let's figure that out. Let's go down that path. They were being represented initially by the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, also with those mental reprieve cards, the Six of Swords and the Four of Swords. So what I do get is a soulmate 100%. That's so amazing that of all the cards to come out, I must sound unprofessional to be oogling about that. Okay, the moon. Curious. Why is the moon here? I just heard I need to ask a clear question. Okay. This soulmate for pile 2, what do they want to say? What do they want to say to pile 2? Wow. They recognize your growth. They've been watching you from afar is what I'm getting, and they see you making a 180. You are no longer the person you used to be. I don't know what you guys have been doing, but I'm picking up on someone highly evolved, someone spiritual in nature. You guys got the Judgment card, which is very, very beautiful. They see you having shed some old skin, and you, again, you don't even look like who you used to look like. I bet you changed your hair or something about you or simply the way you think about yourself has completely transformed the way you interact with the world. This is beautiful, you guys. I'm seeing this idea that you have perhaps done some growing in the dark, and as you're emerging, this person is recognizing that, which is really beautiful. I'm also seeing the Knight of Cups and the Emperor, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Swords, the Magician, and the World. That is amazing. Okay, so what I get is that this person wants to build a solid life with you. I feel like in the beginning I was touching on the idea that you want someone who is who provides emotional satisfaction to you. I feel like that's something that was lacking in prior relationships, but they are romantic. They're being represented by the Knight of Cups. However, and usually I say be wary of him, I'm not getting that for you guys because it's being listed as your soulmate. To me, the Knight of Cups is a dreamer. There's someone who's very passionate about all their little projects. They live completely in their head. They're very romantic, but they love to bestow that romance on multiple people. I'm getting, though, a more positive aspect of the Knight of Cups to me, which talks about a romance of a lifetime, okay? Because they love love. They love to surprise you and show you little things and little gifts. I'm hearing that they actually speak your love language, whether that be someone who shows you gifts or just, physical, intimate touch is what I'm getting as well. With the Emperor and the Wheel of Fortune, this stable relationship is fated. I see that you guys are meant to build a strong foundation together because you understand what it means to be an individual who stands tall on their own. And as a result, you are like two noble gases who come together and create the most incredible reflection of what a balanced relationship should look like. I'm hearing that you guys are actually creating the new blueprint. We're eroding we're dissolving the idea of the Hollywood silver screen romance, and we're painting a different picture, and you guys are setting a foundation of what that relationship and what that kind of relationship looks like. I'm also getting the idea that do not be limited by what you see on TV or what you read in books. Design this to be authentic to you, okay? I'm not saying this is for you, but for example, some people are in open relationships to varying degrees, okay? It's the energy of that. I'm not saying go in an open relationship unless you want to. What I am saying and hearing is that whatever this looks like, okay, so you guys might want different houses, okay? But that doesn't mean that you're separate entities. I still see you guys as being soulmates, but there's an element of here of design whatever it looks like for you, because you guys are supposed to create something that looks just a little bit different. And I'm going to have to pause again because my fun camera likes to cut off after 20 minutes, and I don't want that to be an issue because I see us moving into some interesting cards with the World and the Magician and the Ace of Swords. So give me 2 seconds. And we're back. Okay, thank you guys. So with the World, I love to see that, and the Magician and Ace of Swords. What I'm getting is that if you guys had confusion about where you should be and what you should be doing in life, all of that confusion is going away. I see you surrounded by the color orange right now and the color pink, which to me talks about an opening of your heart chakra, and the color orange talks about being deeply seated and rooted in your sacral chakra, which is a major energy center. It's your power center is what I'm getting. I'm seeing that if you guys want to go in a direction right now, if you want to build something, you do have the blessing of the Magician, which does say you might need to be a little bit resourceful, but you presently have all the tools at your disposal right now. All the tools. For example, someone who wants to do a YouTube channel doesn't have the exact camera they want, but they have a camera. Doesn't have the exact lighting setup they want, but they have access to Windows. That's the energy that I'm getting. It's going to look a little bit different for everyone, okay? I want to figure out a blessing. You know, this does feel like a blessing, so let me take this in a slightly different direction. I want to go back to my question about what they want to say to you. Besides them recognizing your massive growth. High Priestess again. I feel like this person has been showing up on the astral realm or showing up in your dreams, or you've been getting psychic senses about this person. I think that you naturally have heightened intuition. Okay. What does this person do? This soulmate connection that I'm picking up on for pile 2, please. What do they do? They're an entrepreneur. They work in travel. They're a very highly spirited person or a spiritual person in nature, okay? I think they walk a spiritual path. I think they're spiritual leaders, or they're environmentalists, natural tour guides. What is that? Natural park rangers. There's someone who works outside, who works in nature. They could be gardeners. They work with their hands. There's a heavy emphasis on the wands, you guys. Now we have the Page of Wands. So to me, they're people who go into places that are not necessarily filled with life, and they bring their life and their enthusiasm there as well. To me, I'm picking up on an entrepreneur. I'm picking up on someone who works with their hands, someone who also is a spiritual person. This could be a spiritual leader as well, but I'm also getting that for some of you, this person, in fact, works with travel and overseas business as well. Okay, what else do we want to know about them? You know, let's have a little bit of fun. I don't usually take it in this direction, but can I know a little bit about what this person looks like? They're younger than you, or they're extremely youthful looking. I'm just hearing that you guys are jealous of their skin. They're very, very young at heart, very, very playful. They have dark hair, okay? This person has dark hair. They may be young at heart, but they are wise for their years, okay? And, you know, this seems to be everything that I'm getting for you guys. I kind of want to... Here, let's do this. Let's draw a message from the void. This is going to be... let this be your final message for pile 2. Oh my gosh, shush. Okay, there's no way that the camera is going to pick this up. The first one is give it time. Okay? To me, I think that you guys have been working on yourselves to such a degree that right now, continue down this path. Do exactly what you've been doing by putting yourself on center stage, by being stimulated by external factors and not being uprooted. be in this energy for a while, acclimate to it, because that's what the world card talks to me about too. Be in this energy for a while so that you acclimate and assimilate to being this new person. Because the longer you're here, the more you will be secure in this position. And I'm feeling like that's when this person comes in, okay? But the other card that did come out is the only one in here that has, I just got full body shivers again, it's the heart. It is just a heart. I just drew a little heart. For those of you who are new, the messages from the void are channel messages. I haven't drawn them for a while. So you have give it time and literally love with calling in your soulmate, and the Ace of Cups. So you guys are about to receive your soulmate, and I think that this is something you really desired in this life. And as a result of tuning in with yourself and identifying it and visualizing it, and with your prayers and affirmations, this person is coming forward. I get that they have dark hair, okay? Now, this is the end of your reading, and I really hope you liked these messages. If you did, or you've made it this far into the video, please give me a big thumbs up. It helps me go so far in the land of YouTube. And until next time, stay divine. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. I hope you guys are doing so well today. Ooh, okay, this Emperor. Is this your dad, or are you guys going somewhere? Okay. No, I see you guys building a bright future for yourselves, okay? When I see the Emperor here, it to me talks about someone who goes somewhere where there's not necessarily a lot of life and produces a lot of life, okay? When I see the Sun come out, it also to me talks about a person who has an aspect of their personality that they want to bring out into the light or reveal. I think in the past, perhaps, a father figure could have shunned this aspect of yours, and now you're like, what is that? IDGAF. IDGAF. You don't give a fuck anymore, okay? And what I see with the Ace of Swords and the Three of Cups is you're getting clarity about what you look for with your friends, okay? And then the Seven of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups to me talks about this dream that you have for your future is going to take time and dedication and perseverance. And right now, I don't want you to get down on yourself because you're definitely going in the right direction. I see a lot of confirmation for that. But what I do see is that perhaps there's been some little something that's been placed in your path that's making you doubt yourself a little bit, or you're just like, really? Why now, of all times? Or there's this idea that you really do need to pull back a bit and appreciate the fruit of your labor right now. I think that there's some aspects of what you desire to build right now and what you've been working towards. It's on the vine right now, okay? This is the Seven of Pentacles, and I see 6 Pentacles on the vines, which to me talks about this idea that it's just a matter of recognizing right now that you have built up a lot. You are not where you used to be. You're not where you started. You're much further along, okay? I do see this idea of, a lot of emotional satisfaction in your future, okay? Now, this Emperor and the Sun, those are pretty great dominant energies. I'm going to keep the Emperor out, though. Again, I think that someone in here could be dealing with a father figure. Whenever I see the Emperor, it kind of, to me, talks about, hey, maybe your dad has a birthday, and that's just a confirmation that you chose the right reading. But what I'm actually getting, Father's Day is really soon, isn't it? I think it is. But that's not the point. What I do get is this idea that there is probably a father figure in your life who kind of confused you about the direction you want to go in your life. And I think that not putting him on a pedestal anymore has caused you to step into your personal power. I think that there is something that you were not shining a light on, some aspect of yourself that you were not letting out into the sun, but you now are. For others of you, this Emperor represents a romance coming through, and I want to pick up a little bit of information on that. Can I know who this Emperor is? Slow and steady. This is a steady Eddie, okay? When I see the Emperor and the Knight of Pentacles, I'm getting a really, really slow moving energy. But, oh my goodness, you guys, I have to sneeze. Okay, thank you guys. What I was saying was very slow, very, very grounded, moving energy. I think that this person, if it's coming in love, I do see that with the Empress. It's going to be slow and steady. If you're presently in this relationship, what I'm getting is that don't push them. I'm getting the idea that they really like their personal freedom and they really value being on their own course in life and charting their own course throughout life, although they do want to be in this relationship with you. For others of you, I'm getting that this person is from your past, and I'm getting that they're going to show up when you start seeing the number 6 repeating, okay? I think that you guys could be a life path 6 or a life path 3, okay? That's what I'm getting for you guys. Life path 6 for the majority of you, okay? But what this Emperor is telling me is that this is going to be very healing and very, very sensual. I'm getting the idea of a really, really beautiful partnership that's very balanced. I see the energy of the Emperor and then you guys being represented by the Empress, okay? So you guys have a very good concept of masculine and feminine energy, and I think that you guys could share a vision for the future that you desire. I think that the both of you want children. I'm also getting this understanding that, wow, my throat is failing me, you guys. I usually don't do 3 readings back to back, but I feel like energetically very good. I don't know if someone in here also is psychic and reads tarot cards, but Mercury retrograde was devastating to me. It was really rough on my body and it felt like a pain to get out any readings. And I haven't been in this energetic state in a minute. If you guys watched any of the readings before this one, you're probably like, wow, he's very different in front of the camera. But no, I just have my real energy back. I don't know why that message is coming through. I think that's just a confirmation for you guys as well who are going to be receiving this boost of energy, okay? Because the sun did come out, and to me that talks about the idea that you guys are feeling really revitalized, and some of you are actually going through a glow up with the sun and the Empress. I'm getting an idea that you guys would be really supported right now if you wanted to change your appearance for the summer is what I'm hearing as well. But this relationship that I'm picking up on, I'm getting that it stands the test of time, but that it's a slow burn, okay? Because you guys are in your each individual right going towards building a future that you each desire. I'm already a soft-spoken person, so you guys, I'm sorry if my voice is a little croaky for the rest of your reading. I'm going to try to keep it up. This Emperor, what do they do? What does this Emperor do for a job? What does this Emperor do? They work in charity. Right now they're an entrepreneur, okay? I see them being a leader or a director of some sort, okay? For them to be symbolized by the Emperor, to me it talks about someone who's really developed or advanced in their career, or there's someone who is their entire career, okay? They put themselves on center stage. So that would be like, I don't know why I'm seeing this, but Sam McCulloch on the U.S. gymnastics team, he is the entity, right? It's that kind of energy. Obviously, he does gymnastics on a team, but also like think of Simone Biles. Maybe some of you do gymnastics in here. I've never really gone a gymnastics pool before, but what I'm getting is that that person, you know, Simone Biles, she is a gymnast. Yeah, she competes for Team USA, but she herself is that shining individual star. She is a person who puts all of her work in on herself. That's what I'm seeing as the energy for this Emperor. That's what they do. That's going to look a little bit different. So to pull us away from the example of a gymnast, it would be someone who writes books, an author, right? They themselves are doing the entire craft. They are the entire entity. They're not someone who works under someone. They're definitely their own boss. Okay, so I seem to want to talk a lot about this relationship, so let's just go into a little bit more depth with that. Let's pull some romance cards because I see this Empress and I really like her. Can I have some more information about this relationship? True love, and this could be the one. Oh, guys, I love this for you. I do see a really grounded relationship. I see you guys being people who want to live in nature, not necessarily in a city, or at the very least, you guys really want to build a garden. I see you guys building a life together. For some reason, I did get a pull for children, and I usually don't comment on those beasts. But you guys do want children, so that's really good for you guys. Hope I don't offend anyone there. So I'm seeing this as a romance of a lifetime. And for others of you, that idea of children wasn't necessarily that you guys want to build a life with children. It's they're from your past, because this could be the one says you've already met the romantic partner that you seek, okay? Heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. That's why we could have the Knight of Pentacles here. There could be a little bit of a slow energy between the two of you right now, and it's because I think that you guys really respect each other in your own rights, but for some reason you don't approach each other, is what I'm getting. I wonder that you guys are talking at this time. I think that you guys could benefit from revealing your feelings, because true love, this is a romance of a lifetime. I see that. For you guys to be represented by any cards, you're the Emperor and the Empress, which are the highest figures to me in those two different masculine and female energy. You guys don't have to be those. You could be both male, both female. Remember that gender is irrelevant. It's the energy of a masculine. It's the energy of a feminine. Masculine is doing. Feminine is receiving. Okay. So what I see though is you guys, if your relationship was to be between any two people, I think that this one stands the test of time. And I like to see that one. You know, the energy that links the two of you is the Knight of Pentacles, which is a slow burn, which is slow and steady, which is the one reliable knight in the deck. If you had to be any knight, for any knight to work with you, you know, they're kind of fast-moving energies. I would want the Knight of Pentacles on my side. So I see a lot of confirmation with love at this time. Now, let me pull a few signs, okay? I mean, they could be Aries, you guys, and you guys could have very strong Venus placements. Can I get a pull on this relationship? This Emperor. There could be a Sagittarius. That's what I'm getting. There's someone who's very, very intelligent. Okay, I'm getting, yeah, there's, okay. I see the words bareback and unbridled. Okay. Yeah, there's something, what is that energy that I feel? It's like a tour guide, kind of, but not that. That's way too low for them. It's like, it'd be like someone who had a very successful YouTube channel or a very successful perspective that they share with the world. It's how they talk and express themselves. They're older than you, or the both of you are more mature, is what I'm getting, okay? I get that they really like to travel as well, and travel could be a significant part of their relationship. I'm not going to grab that card. So Sagittarius could be in their main three, okay, you guys? Let's move forward. Let's, you know... What else do I want to see? What do we want to talk about? The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, let's have a positive energy working for you as far as your career right now. You guys are about to receive recognition in your career, okay? And what I get is that this Emperor is also going to see that, okay? Something that could not be working for you right now is the energy of nostalgia. It could be an idea of holding on to the past or old, outdated models and beliefs. So what I want you guys to do in your career right now, whatever you seem to be doing or building, I want you to fold in an element of newness or authenticity. I want you to breathe a little bit of life into it, okay? And perhaps that is the key to receiving this recognition, is what I'm hearing. It's when you start to bring in your own individual spark of authenticity that allows this project to shine, okay? And don't doubt yourself is what I just heard, okay? Don't judge yourself is a strong message. Again, I'm seeing an emphasis on 3s and 6s, okay? So I think when this romance shows up, you're going to see 333 repeating or 6 repeating, or one of you is a life path 6 and one of you is a life path 3. Your relationship is being represented by the King of Cups. To me, this talks about someone who's a healer. So you could be a healer or they could be a healer, or we're simply talking about this relationship standing the test of time because they have a depth and a wealth of emotional intelligence is what I'm getting. You know, if they could say anything to pile 1, what would they say to pile 1? This Emperor, please. What would they say to pile 1 if they could? They would say focus on what you're building right now. There is a really strong emphasis on they don't want to distract you from achieving your deepest desires. That's a beautiful... Guys, I really like this Emperor. I just got full body shivers as well. With true love, with the King of Cups and the Emperor, I'm picking up on a masculine for the majority of you, okay? But what I'm picking up on is someone who is very mature. They want to they just like you. They just want to be with you is what I'm getting. You don't have to be any different. You don't even have to give them... I just heard the time of day. They just want to end up with you is what I'm hearing. That's really, really beautiful. Okay, can I know a little bit more about this Emperor? How do they think about our Empress? What do they think about her? What do they think about our Empress? I'm not really getting anything with this question, you guys. Let me just try to pull a card out instead. You. The Lovers with passion. All we want to talk about is this love. This great love. What about it? Okay. Let's pull some earth magic just to try to get a different lens. Spirit, why are we talking so much about love for pile 3? Let's try to pick up on a season. When is this love going to move through? This winter, okay? That's why I'm getting this emphasis on slow and steady, you guys. And I will be right back. I just realized I'm missing a deck. Okay, thank you guys. Also, the card that came out on the floor, the other sign could be Aquarius. That's my sign. So this person, you know, yeah, I get that from them. There's someone who's really curious about humanitarian efforts and groups of people, okay? I get them being a little free thinking. There's someone, we can't tie them down. That is a very strong message. There's no rushing this Emperor. There's nothing that we can do that will tie them down. They want to remain free. Freedom is what they really desire. And to me, that talks about a really, really evolved soul. That's why they're not in a rush to make a move towards you. It's because they see you as a soulmate, but they want your union to come in a very organic way because they're not consumed by love. Although I see you being very interested in love, they are too, but it's, you guys, this feels like a very, very mature relationship, and it's just so weird that all of my readings today have been very like, it shows me 3 different energies of souls, and all of the lessons seem very, very similar. You guys would be represented by perhaps the most furthest along. Not to throw shade on anyone else. Can I just get, you know, some things about this relationship? Hard eyes. Glitter with the sparkles. This never comes out. And brunette. Okay, so they could be brunette, you guys. Okay? But what I get with hard eyes and the sparkles, glitter, it makes me think of what I see. And again, not all of these cards are positive. Not by a long shot. And the same goes for this romance deck. There's a strong emphasis on this being a very true love, but what I'm getting is something along the lines of it's not coming until this winter, and the more that you focus on yourself, it attracts them to you like nothing else. The more, it's not necessarily that the more you ignore them, the more they want you, but what I get is that you being in the energy of focusing on yourself, focusing on self-love as well, is going to be what attracts you. You guys have chemistry. I do think you're actually like soulmates, which is very curious. Pile 2 actually got the most synchronistic soulmate reading I've ever had, but for some reason I feel very, very different about your relationship. This actually feels like, it feels, how do I want to say this? It feels like it's just the most loving, nurturing, grounded, compassionate energy, and it's what I would picture a soulmate connection to be like. it feels like you're just, that's what it is. You're not here to unwork karma. You're here to inspire many, many people and then come together because you guys designed before you incarnated to be together, to have this element of love in your life, to round out your human experience. But it's not necessarily that we're placing the relationship on a pedestal or as the main focus in our life, because the main focus seems to be about the both of you creating very sustainable, very, very practical futures for yourselves that are going to stand the test of time, because you're here to inspire many people is what I believe, okay? Now, can I get a message from a spirit guide? An animal spirit guide, please. This is for pile 3. This animal spirit guide wants to work with pile 3. Can I please have an animal spirit guide who has a message for pile 3? Maybe advice? Okay. You have the horse with power, which to me talks about someone who walks the deeply spiritual path and has... Wow, there is this current in your reading. I'm going to draw a spiritual lens. Horses could be significant to you. Sorry, I'm just picking up on something. There's just this really, I cannot stop feeling this. It's this very, very, very pretty, I don't know how to describe it. It's like, and maybe that's exactly what it is. That's why, I asked for words and we got sparkles. There's something indescribable about this relationship and about this connection. You guys complete each other in such significant ways. And it's not that you complete each other because you're both separates. What I mean to say is that you both stand tall on your own, and that's what makes you such a power couple. There we go. That's what I'm seeing. You guys are a power couple, okay? I usually don't pick up on advanced relationships like this, but I am. Can I get a spiritual lens for pile 3? Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? What I get right now when I see this is someone who is very powerful, and I get that as well with the horse, which stands for power. And the horse gets its power from all of the experiences that it draws throughout life, and it can pull on them. But it's really someone who's had some low lows and someone who's had some high highs and someone who knows how to pour medicine in at the proper measure for other people who could benefit from having these experiences, okay? And when I get boundaries and I see all these hands reaching around you, it to me talks about the real need for you to put yourself first right now in your life. Whatever you're doing, pile 3, whatever you're building right now, whatever you're manifesting, I think right now you are such a cool person. There's something really, really, really significant about your energy. And I think you're one of those people who are just here to really inspire and uplift humanity as a whole. You actually could be an Aquarius. That's why that card came out, okay? There's just some really, I can't even get my finger on it, something about your energy that is just so uplifting and beautiful. I just feel a really significant amount of compassion, like literally pouring out from you, you guys. I don't know what it is. I've actually never picked up on something like this before either, okay? What I'm getting to summarize is that this relationship is a slow burn. It's coming this winter, I think, when things start to pick up, okay? And what I'm getting is that the more that you put yourself first, the more that you establish boundaries with people and a work-life balance, and the more that you practice self-love, the stronger of an attraction you will be for when this Emperor King of Cups figure comes in this winter. Guys, these are all the messages that I'm getting for you. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful reading. If you did, or you've made it this far into the video, please give me a big thumbs up. It helps me go so far in the land of YouTube. And until next time, stay divine.